I believe people say that post-lunch sessions are dizzy, but I believe you all are looking forward for a coffee break. So I ensure that this session would be engaging as well as interesting. So interesting, I'll ensure engaging in case if you have any queries and questions you can ask. So with that, let me start. And yeah, it's already up. पीछे करूँ? अभी ठीक है? Sure. So great. So OpenText is we like to call ourselves as a managed data company. We manage a lot of information, and we've been there in this game from last 3 decades. If you've seen the world around, it has changed a lot. It has changed from not very far ago. We used to call we have to get onto the digitization wave of the what is going on, and then we moved on to the digital transformation. The churn was so quick that there were a lot of organizations which became irrelevant. Those who were not ready to take over or get onto this wave of change. Then suddenly came the COVID, and it pushed us to work from home. And human beings, they got elevated, and now we want to work from anywhere. This actually brought in a lot of change. It brings in a lot of trust factor in it, automation, autonomous behavior, machine learning around us, and how we are leveraging all these technologies around. So my whole presentation is going to be around this. So let me see if I can use this clicker properly. I have this. So what we are talking about is Business 2035. It's the vision which we carry, and what we see is the world is going to change around us. So reinvention of the businesses, enterprises around it. It's going to bring AI. It's going to bring AI, which is going to redefine the way the things are worked. Machine learning is taking a lot of workload from us. AI, which is in most of the solutions, the earlier speaker spoke about AI is into 3 parts. We're in customer, supply chain, and how the marketing works around it. So it's there. And how it happens actually is through the applications which are there in cloud, security which is required to secure the AI or part of being AI. And what it does is elevate human angle to it, the potential which your team members are having. There's old generation, there's generation X, Y, Z, and I don't know how many which are going to come, and they are flexible enough, dynamic enough to use these. The last thing which comes is data privacy, data security, ESG part of it. That's where the trust is something which we have to build into this, in the whole vision of Business 2035. With that, let me move forward. With this, everything, the anonymity comes into place. With the conversion of cloud security and AI, it is possible that anything that moves now can be autonomous. It can take decisions on your behalf. It actually doesn't ask you. And this has come from the digital trust. It has to be secured. The data privacy has to be the prime most importance. And responsible AI is what will be important. And I'm going to discuss about this, but let me show you the numbers which are corroborated by the AI, how the productivity and the impact has been. The productivity has been improved 70%. There's a tremendous growth. These are the numbers which are given to us by McKinsey report. And I would like to quote them, what they are pushing. It's really important that, the way business is happening, the way people are going to change. And if we imbibe to this, sky is the limit. Moving on to the next slide, the potential for us here is immense. We're looking at 500 billion by 2026. We have already experienced 67 billion in the current GDP, which is almost a start of it. Apart from that, if you see, there are positive trends moving around. There are multiple research houses who are talking about, NASSCOM is saying something similar. There's 60% of AI-led value add which has been added into the business case. Moving forward, so once when you see these big numbers, 500 billion, 67 billion, which is already added into the GDP, the complete CXO range is going to be after you. either whatever role you are, if you're a CEO of the organization, you would be looking at the multiple ways how you can engage with your customer, the business propositions you could bring in. If you're a COO, you want to see how your office is engaging, how well you are improving onto those paths. If you're a CTO of the organization, you would be scouting for new technologies, what you can do. A security personnel would want AI to secure the whole organization, cyber organization around it, and so on. So how does this happen? To this to happen, you actually have to have an AI-first mindset. What AI-first mindset means is you have to start frictionless. You have to take those decisions, big, bold calls. That can only happen once when you automate your data. You have AI in the system. And how does this happen? If you have a trusted data, the data which you've been accumulating from the legacy times to the digital age, to the digital transformation age, and moving forward. And then domain specific, you have to be topical about it, how you're going to use this business case, and how you're going to build around it. And that's where the whole idea remains. So now I'm going to take you through a slide which says that it talks about information automation plus learning models and algorithm. Once when they come around, once when they join, they integrate, the trusted data comes to the fore. And if you have that kind of data, you can actually work around it. And at OpenText, thank you, good AI is the only possible with good information management and data strategies. These have to work better with the kind of data you have. And the better the data, the better the AI is. Again, OpenText helps its customers to manage their data of all types at speed and at the origin. You can keep your data wherever it is. You don't have to move. And build the information flows around it with the knowledge of OpenText solutions. How it does is we have OpenText aviators, which is LLM models or Gen AI, whatever you want to call them, are integrated into your business clouds. I'll start with mastering modern work, which is about great content management, which includes private cloud, large cloud sets, so on. We have Business Fabric, which is about scaling business networks, how you can scale your business to the next levels. We have Developer LLM, which is about elevating the DevOps experience through tools, end-to-end platform, intelligence, API, which can help elevate your human manpower who's developing these codes. And infrastructure and application automation, which is about best tool modernization, IT landscape from service, network, on-prem, and so on. So that's what we have from the smarter information management work side. If you see in this circle, we have all these parameters written, and OpenText aviators, the large learning model, is going to work around it. So it's going to provide you the security, it's going to provide you the developer support, infrastructure applications, business fabric, and so on. So once when you talk about this has a very large effect on the industry. We've already heard someone presenting in the morning about the pharmaceutical and the hospital life sciences, wherein a lot of AI is actually talking about what are the diagnoses going to be. And telecom has already gone through the change. Energy, public sector. We have a lot of public sectors who are talking about and using them in the services to the public. And that's what is going to improve. And to do this, what is required is trust. It's the gravity, it's the force which we need to follow with. And we just heard the CISOs talking about AI and its use case. So it's like AI with trust, or how you trust the AI. So the next talk is about cybersecurity, and in cybersecurity, we're going to cover what are the cyber attacks and how AI is getting trained with that. So if you see, these are the names which made to the fore, and one of our panelists spoke about, added few more names to these. We never thought that these can be attacked to the level where they'll stop working. There'll be nothing for them to secure. But of course, it happened. And what is the reason behind it, or how you secure your organization is through A lot and lot of cyber security solutions and products and companies which are there. I'm sure there'll be a lot which you would have used and are using in your current environment. But how do you secure? Most of these are point solutions. They secure a parameter or the vector or a requirement which you've asked for. They do not secure your whole cyber security organization. And to do that, what is the framework which you should follow? It's a very simple one. You need to cover network, you need to cover endpoints, you need to cover your application and the data which comes out of those applications. To do that, you need the access management and SOC. At this point, I would say that what we are giving you is the solution throughout these parameters. So if you see, if this clicker works, so we have Bricata, which takes care of your network solution. We have Encase, which gives you endpoint access management. Fortify is one of the well-known solution in the industry, which takes care of SaaS, DAST, SCA composition. We have access management, PIM, PAM, FFO, MFO, SSO, and all those parameters, sorry, MFA and SSO. We have NetIQ. For SOC, we've got a very robust solution, which is ArcSight, which is into log management, Recon, correlation, UBA, and so on. So that's where we have a complete story for you when you have to secure your organization. Again, once when you move forward, we have started inculcating, embedding our AI into our solutions from very, very long time. We've started this journey from 2010 onwards. And this is not the inception of the product. This is the inception wherein the AI has got into the product. And we've got a very strong roadmap to bring it into the current solutions. And if you see 2023, we created our Aviator, which is LLM models, to support your business. We have a very strong roadmap in this. When we are working towards the next-gen DAS testings, we are talking about Encase, which is endpoint solutions. We're talking about network detection and XDR. And this is just a roadmap for next few years. And it's going to keep growing. So what we bring on table here is we bring on a lot of options wherein either you have any of these solutions or your businesses on-prem or on cloud. Are you managing yourself or you need someone from MSP to manage it for you? We have these solutions. We've covered your back. A few customer names who have relied upon us, who have trusted us with their security needs are mentioned here. With that, I would request my colleague to take it over to explain OpenText by numbers to you. Amol.
Thanks, Neeraj. Thank you, Neeraj. So while my colleague Neeraj told you about what OpenText does, now we'll be taking you through what is OpenText. We are a 23,000 people strong company, out of which 7,000 people are working in our India global R&D centers. To give you a glimpse of our capabilities, we are doing daily something around 11 million transactions on the public cloud. We are present in 180 countries, while out of the top 100 companies, 98 companies are our customers. These are some of the analyst recognitions that we have running through our entire portfolio. You'll find the IDCs and the Gartners of the world over here. These are some of the customers we have domestically. We are a very, very strong player when it comes to banking. Out of 8 of the top 10 banks in India are our customers, while 4 out of 4 of the telecom companies in India use our, sorry for this.
So you can continue.
Okay. So out of 8 of the top banks in India are our customers, while all 4 telecom companies use our IT operations management products. In government, we are a very, very strong player. 80% of the smart cities and 80% of the PSUs use our tools. Uh, Coming forward to, I really wanted to show one slide on the acquisitions we had. Somehow, technically, these are some of the global customers that we have. Some of the very loved customers that are there with OpenText. And the next slide, please. Yeah. So these are some of the acquisitions that we had over the years. You can take the kind of product lines that we have globally, and we have been standing very tall with these kinds of product lines and capabilities with us. Gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, that's it for us today. We have a stall outside. Do come to our stall to have a conversation with us where we can help you with your challenges and your pain points. Thank you so much.